Just here today to demonstrate the Enviro Pad and how it works, the functionality of this unique oil spill pad. It turns oil spillages you may have into a rubber compound, so then it can then just be easily just picked up and transported once the oil and fuel is solidified on it. It contains some very unique and highly sophisticated polymers which operate in a chemical situation and dissolve the hydrocarbons in the oil and fuel into a rubber solid. So I'm just going to demonstrate how this works. So I've got here a beaker of plain water. Now the composition of the mat is built such that if it does rain or there's any water, it will just rub off, so it only absorbs anything with hydrocarbon in it, such as oil or fuel. So just to demonstrate, this is plain pure water straight out the tap. I've got here a testing strip which would go dark blue if there's any hydrocarbons present in the water. So just to test the water, you can see there that there's no element of hydrocarbon. The testing paper hasn't changed at all. So I'm now going to add some red diesel to the water solution to show what happens. So I'll just pour the red diesel in. As we know, it's a lot heavier than water, so the water will go to the bottom while the oil rises to the top, being lighter material. As you can see, we'll now test with our paper. It will now go to a dark blue to show that hydrocarbons are present in the water. So now what here is some of the polymer grains, which are what is included in the mat. So just a demonstration of how the process works. I'm going to pour some of this on to the red diesel. Now this mat will absorb any hydrocarbons until it's totally fully saturated. The different size mats take different size amounts of liquid that they will absorb. So we just tip the granules on. This is what the process would happen if you would have a spillage. The oil and fuel would fall onto the mat, it would be absorbed, any water would run off, and after 2 or 3 minutes the chemical process would work, and slowly the oil becomes solid mass. So after 2 or 3 minutes after you've had the spillage or been working on the equipment, you can just see the chemical reaction taking place. It's absorbing all the hydrocarbons out of the water. We do these mats in 3 sizes. This here is just a sample to do the demonstration. We do a small mat which would absorb up to 4.5 litres of oil. We do a medium sized mat which will absorb 10.5 litres. We also do a large mat which will absorb up to 44.3 litres of oil. Sizes and dimensions can be found on our website should you need. So this is now solidified into a solid mass. As you can see, it's collected all the red diesel into a solid mass. So I can now just put my finger in there, pull that out. That is now all the red diesel into a rubberized solution, and that will over time get harder. I will now present the testing paper, the new testing paper here, just to confirm that all the hydrocarbons have been absorbed, and it will show that the testing paper will remain the same colour. If you put that in, you can see that's back to the original solution of the plain water. All the hydrocarbons have been completely removed otherwise it will turn into that dark blue colour, as you can see. And technically that water is back again to drinking water. Wouldn't recommend it, but is possible and safe, and means that you can now pick up your mat, put it in the back of your van, and perfectly safe to carry, and it's just a solid rubberized mass, and then once it's fully saturated after you've had many spillages, then it can be disposed of in a environmentally friendly way. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and it should give you some insight into the Enviro Pad, which is a great alternative to the drip tray, traditional drip tray, which is very difficult in transporting spilt oils and fuels. So this is a very safe and environmentally friendly way to overcome this. Any details, please go onto our website or get in touch with one of our friendly sales team. All the best.